Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to determine the design tensile strength of the plate 130 mm by 12 mm with the holes of 16 mm dia with the connection as bolts. Steel used is FV 410 grade quality. Okay. So our IS 800 2007 okay recommends page number 32 recommends some parameters to determine the design tensile strength of the plate. I'll explain one by one. Okay, so number one is yielding of cross section. Yielding of cross section. Okay, so number two is rupture of critical section. Rupture of critical section. Number three is the block shear strength. So the IS 800 recommends these three parameters to determine the design strength of the plate. So what we are going to do is we have to calculate these three values using formulas, and we'll pick the lowest value as the tensile strength of the plate. Okay, so number one, from yielding point of yielding consideration. From yielding consideration, we have a formula T dg equals to Ag Fy divided by gamma m naught. So where Ag is the gross area of the plate, Fy is the yield strength of the plate, and gamma m naught is a constant value. So here we will calculate first Ag. Ag equals to what is the size of the plate? The breadth of the plate is 130 mm and thickness of the plate is 12 mm, which gives 1560 mm square, and we know Fy equals to 250 Newton per mm square, yield strength of plate, and gamma m naught equals to 1.1. okay, is that clear? So substituting all these values, we get T dg equals to 1560 multiplied by 250 divided by 1.1, which gives 354,545 Newton. I'll change this to kilonewton, which gives 354.545 kilonewton. Okay, now I have calculated the tensile strength of the steel considering yielding. Okay, next I have to calculate strength of the steel while considering rupture. Okay, so while considering rupture, we have to choose a critical section. A critical section is a section between two holes. So I'll consider this dotted lines as my critical section. Okay, so considering rupture, I have chosen my critical section. Now the diameter of the holes, as we know, is the diameter of the bolts, which is 16 mm plus 2 mm, which gives me 18 mm. Okay, now AN, what is AN? AN is the net area of the plate. Okay, what is net area? Here you have a breadth value of 130 mm, in which you have to subtract or neglect the values of, or remove the values of diameter of the hole. So here I have two holes of 18 mm, so I have to subtract it with 130 mm. So I'll get 130 mm minus 2 into 18, because we have two holes, therefore I am subtracting two holes into 18 from this 130 mm. Okay, multiplied by 12, whole multiplied by 12, so which gives me 1128 mm square. Okay, so the IS code recommends a formula called TDN equals to 0.9 AN FU by gamma ML, where 0.9, as we know, AN, we have just calculated AN value 1128 multiplied by ultimate strength value of the plate, which is 410, divided by gamma ML value will be 1.25. okay, which gives you 332,986 Newton, converted it to kilonewton, so 332.9 kilonewton. Okay, the last parameter which we have to calculate is the strength of the plate considering block shear. So considering block shear, sorry, so considering block shear, we have to calculate four values. Number one, AVG, which is the area, gross area along shear plane. Okay, next ATG, which is gross area along tension plane. T equals to tension. Okay, next AVN, which is gross area, so net area along shear plane, and finally ATN, which means net area along tension plane. So first of all, we have to understand what is a shear plane and what is a tension plane. See, the horizontal, if you cut the plate horizontally, okay, cut the plate horizontally and view it from top, you will find it as this is as in this shape. Okay, where here is one hole, here it is one hole. Okay, so I'm just restricting it to this part only. So this is a shear plane along from the edge to the last bolt hole value, half of the last bolt value. Okay, so this is the shear plane and this one is the vertical plane. So the vertical, this one is the vertical plane, which is called as the tension plane. Okay, fine. So we have, so if you see this one and if you cut along this part, you will find out a vertical rectangular shape like this one. Okay, so coming back to this one, so I have to calculate AVG, which is the gross area along shear plane. V means shear plane. So I have to find out this rectangular part area. So I have, so the rectangular part area will be this 35 plus 60. So it will be 60, 95 mm, and this will be the thickness of the plate. Okay, we know the thickness of the plate as 12 mm, right? So here AVG will be 35 plus 60 multiplied by 12, and again we have to multiply it with 2 because we have two shear planes here. Okay, so we have two shear planes here. So the answer will be 2280 mm square, right? Next, ATG, area, gross area along tension plane. So we consider here only one tension plane. Since we consider only one critical section, therefore we have to consider only one tension plane. Okay, so here the tension plane is the distance between the vertical two bolts or two vertical bolts. So I have 60 mm, so 60 mm, and this part will be the thickness of the plate. So again I have ATG as 60 multiplied by 12, which gives me 720 mm square. Fine. Next, net area along shear plane. So net area along shear plane, which means I have to subtract all my bolt hole areas from the overall length. Okay, overall area of the plane. I have overall plane as 95 by 12, but I have to subtract it. Okay, so what I am going to do is I will just add so 35 plus 60. See, the distance is from the edge to the half of the second bolt. Okay, so 35 plus 60, so 35 plus 60 minus, what will happen is I have to consider the whole bolt, or the whole bolt hole diameter. So the bolt hole diameter is 18, right? We know that the bolt hole diameter is 18 plus half of the 18. Here we have to consider only half of the diameter, so it will become 1.5, one whole bolt hole diameter and half of the hole. So 1.5 multiplied by 18. Okay, multiplied by again 12, thickness of the plate, multiplied by again 2, because we have two shear planes here, which gives 1632 mm square. Okay, next again ATN. So we have here we can see that from this half to this end we have half of the hole, and here we have half of the hole, so it becomes one overall hole. So we don't have to we can subtract it with only just 15. So 60 minus 18 into 12, so it's very easy here in mm square, right? So you have calculated all the 4 parameters to calculate the block shear strength here. Okay, so the block shear strength becomes, so the block shear strength has a formula, has actually two formulas, so you can choose the least one. Okay, the first formula is TDB equals to AVG divided by root 3 gamma m naught, okay, plus 0.9 ATN FU divided by gamma ml. Okay, so we have AVG Fy, so value of AVG is 2280 multiplied by Fy, so yield strength of plate is 250, we know that, so divided by root 3 multiplied by gamma m naught value 1.1. okay, so again here 0.9 ATN, value of ATN value is 0.9, so ATN value is here 504 and FU value becomes 410 divided by gamma m value 1.25, right? So solving all these things we get 350 kilonewton, and again we have another formula, TDB equals to 0.9 AVN FU root over divided by root over gamma ml plus APG Fy divided by gamma m naught. Okay, so while substituting all the values, we know that AVN value we know, FU, ATG we know, Fy, so everything we know. So substituting all these values we get 350.57, sorry, we get 441.78 kilonewton. So picking up the least value in while considering block shear, we have the least value as 441.78 kilonewton block shear, and by on rupture we have 332, and considering yield we have 354. So by checking all these things, we finally conclude that rupture has the least value, so the strength of the plate equals to 332.9 kilonewton. Okay, because the least strength value we got as 332.9 kilonewton considering rupture, and for block shear we have a value of 350 kilonewton and 441.78 kilonewton. In that we have choose 350 kilonewton because 350 kilonewton was the least value while comparing these two formulas values, sorry, and while considering yielding we got 354. So concluding, we have the least value as 332.9 kilonewton, which we got in rupture. Okay, so all these formulas you will get in IS 800, so there is no ways to get by heart all those formulas. So okay. So I hope this video gives some insight about design tensile strength of steel sections, and particularly on plate. So we'll conclude, and we'll meet in the next video. Okay, thank you.